Hey.
Where's my mic? My mic's not working. Some shit. Do some shit. Am I good? Oh. Because my microphone was muted. That's what be happening when stuff be happening. Alright, so your mic is good because it kind of hears me. How come that's just not moving? Oh, because that's not the logo. That's the screen capture. So, Tech Taste Daily.
Hey.
Wait, is this Tech Taste Daily? I guess it's kind of Tech Taste Daily. We're going to take a look at the You Make the Call. No.
Oh, yeah.
What's this one called?
My Life You Choose.
My Life You Choose.
Yes.
The website made it.
Cool.
Got the Google and Facebook authentication up.
Oh, wow.
This is just, it was proof of concept.
Uh-huh.
So we got all this stuff up here. I think you've seen some of this stuff already. But, I'm just streaming it. But, there's enough here for you to create an account and get your free 1,000 life choices.
3,000 life choices.
No, free 1,000. You get 1,000 for free. Yeah. So I think I had you create an account before, but we didn't really mess around with it too extensively. Here, let's go over here so Mugs can see us first of all.
Mugs.
And the music can stop. What's up, Mugs?
Shouts to Cypress Hill. What up, dog?
So, we're getting desktop. Yeah. Anyway, so any day now, this website's gonna come up unless it paused on something somewhere, which I don't think it did. Why is it so slow? Unsatisfactory. What is this? Completing the insta. Oh, I forgot I loaded that shit. Well, what can I say while we're waiting? So, the idea behind this website here, mylifeyouchoose.com, is to kind of allow people to vote on stuff.
Right.
To basically crowdsource what's interesting right now and give away prizes. Originally the concept was kind of like a choose your own adventure book, where you could, instead of just reading the book, you would make choices throughout the book, and it would determine where the characters were going to go or what they were going to do.
I'm going to walk through the cave.
Or I'm going to climb over the mountain.
And those are your choices.
So, it's like what do you say, like Road Rules. Remember that show on MTV?
Yeah.
Road Rules meets Survivor.
Survivor.
Yeah, you get voted off the island.
People do get voted off.
Right?
True.
So the idea is that based on whoever gets the most votes, you don't get voted off, but you win a prize. Actually, originally the idea was to have people live in a house, and you vote on what they do while they're in the house. On Monday or on the weekend, they're all going to go play golf.
I have a question.
What's the question?
If somebody is issued a choice, not a choice, a decision that they have to make, like, I'm going to walk my dog Muffy at this dog park, and they choose not to do it, does that go against them?
Yes.
Okay. Can you explain that part?
They get like if I remember correctly, I don't remember all the rules off the top of my head, but there's a house rules on the website here. I think if you go to the About Us.
So if you don't do what the crowd, the people are saying, you're probably not going to win.
You get like 4 vetoes. I forget if it was a month. Is it here in the house rules? Is it up there? A veto. Residents are allowed 4 vetoes per month.
Okay.
So you get 4 vetoes a month. A veto allows a resident to override a choice and choose their own action for a life choice. But I don't remember how many. There might not be a detail about how many points that takes away from them, but they should definitely lose something for that.
I would think so, right?
Right.
And maybe it varies from decision to decision.
But you know, maybe it's a gimme, because what if somebody says, "I think you should eat shit," and a bunch of people vote for that? You should be able to say, "You know what? I choose not to do that."
And it's not going to go against you, though?
You get your 4 free vetoes. If you go over that, then you either gotta eat shit or leave.
You need to... You need to go out with Jacob and not tell your boyfriend.
Yeah, so you could be like, "No, I'm not gonna do that.
I like Jacob.
I'm loyal and faithful."
or I like, yeah, exactly. And you don't get any, but if it's number 5...
If it's number 5, then you either have to go on that date or I don't know. We have to figure out what the penalty is for that. We can't just throw it. Well, so again, originally this was supposed to be you living in the house,
Right,
And,
yeah. You're
and
gonna get
you
thrown
know,
out the house.
It's like road rules.
Yeah.
You go and do adventures and stuff,
Right.
And whoever gets the most engagement while you're doing the adventure, they, you know, between that and whatever they place in doing the adventure, they get some reward or some shit. But with COVID, you can't have motherfuckers living in a house together.
Right.
So now it's just anybody who wants to put their shit out there and have people vote on it. Like, should I eat this for breakfast or eat that for breakfast? It's like basically like a poll on Instagram, but with rewards.
And they can win stuff.
Yeah, you can win stuff
Do they win stuff weekly or monthly?
weekly. Well, maybe monthly to start. The way you're looking like.
Well, no,
I
I'm
don't know
just-
if we want to give these motherfuckers something every week.
No, I think weekly might be better. I'm just thinking, what would the...
Well, yeah, initially it should probably be a little more spread out.
Okay.
Until engagement increases.
Right.
But I would target weekly, because you got to have something
Seems like
going on.
people have
some
short
kind of
attention
excitement.
spans, right?
Exactly. You got to have something going
And
on.
if people are going to get voted off, people want to see
Right? You gotta-
the consequences of their actions.
Right?
And, it's
Yeah,
like a
people
TV
want
show.
instant
You want to
gratification.
see what happens next week.
Right? Yeah.
So probably weekly is the way to go, right?
Yeah, but I think that initially, while we're trying to bring up the subscribership, it's probably better to have it monthly.
Maybe people don't get kicked off weekly, but they can win something
Well,
weekly.
Since there's no living in the house together, there's not really a kickoff. So it should just be like a minus points. You lose points. So that
works.
The
That
name of
works.
the game is to gather votes or engagement. right?
Popularity.
Popularity, exactly. So the cooler shit you post, the cooler shit you do, the more people vote on it.
And there's all these different ways you can get points.
So here, let's go look at the homepage. This pay no attention to the graphic design here. This is early beta, so stuff is just kind of where it's supposed to be. Let's go screen capture. Let me get us out of the screen there. It's so slow. So you right now it only links with Instagram and
Facebook?
you can log in with Facebook, but I don't think we're pulling photos from Facebook yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to check the backlog.
Okay.
So I mean, this is under constant development. So we're gonna, like I said, we're in a beta, or that's why we're not doing any marketing yet. But
Residents must live stream on Facebook immediately after a post of a new life choice.
yeah, so that's all resident stuff. So since we're not going to have people living in the house,
They're not going to have to do Facebook stuff
yeah,
every day.
those
Okay,
those
gotcha.
requirements were only for people living in the house, because you got to market the show and that. So COVID.
I don't know. That still sounds kind of cool.
all of this
I
stuff
think we
up.
should still make them do that. We got to do something. I mean, they could still live stream on Facebook every day after they do whatever they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
They don't have to be living here for that.
that's true. Yeah, so we'll have to clarify some of these rules with people, with it just being open for everybody. These rules were written for the, obviously they're called house rules. They were written for-
Honestly, man, I think most of them are going to be okay. I don't think it's going to change that much. It's just people are going to get kicked out onto the streets.
Yeah, that was part of the excitement. Who's gonna go be out on the streets? She's for them streets. Let's send her
But
back
maybe,
to
but maybe
them.
they get disqualified from the show. That's still a big deal, get
we
kicked
don't
off.
want to disqualify people. We want to keep playing and shit. Like I said, I think the best thing here is to minus like 25 points or something like that.
But if they got kicked out of the house, they would have been disqualified. That's the same thing.
Yeah, they could still be voting and talking shit with their points that they got. And maybe they get voted back in next month or some shit.
I actually like that.
But I don't think we weren't going to kick people out every month. It was
because that's not Survivors. When you're kicked off Survivor, that's it. They don't see you again. You're
done.
done.
You're dead to me.
When Donald Trump fires you on The Apprentice,
You're
peace
done. You're not coming
out,
back.
son.
You're not coming
High
back.
stakes, dude. I think that was what we need to do, man.
But then you like eliminate your customers. Like,
because
you're done. You can't be a customer anymore. We don't want your money anymore. You're a loser.
You are a loser. We don't want your money anymore.
I see what you're saying. So
everybody's money all the time.
everybody continues to get to compete, and
Yeah.
just the most popular people. So it's everybody.
Yeah, everybody has a chance to win the prizes.
Okay.
Everybody wants the money, baby.
Right.
You know, at the end of every week, you're back, baby. You have a chance to win.
How do we choose who we feature on each episode? What, the top 10 people? The most popular people?
Yeah, it's crowdsourced. So whatever's most engaged, whatever's getting the most votes, that's what's featured.
So frickin' Johnny Come Lately could just blow up out of nowhere
Yeah,
and
some
be a
viral
new
shit.
dude on the show out of nowhere, and frickin' Jane is no longer on there because she's not as dope.
Well, I mean, it's not really a show anymore, though. There's no show.
Oh.
So it's just here. I thought I clicked on fucking the homepage. Does it get it to a breakpoint or something?
It's not a show, it's just a bunch of content.
Yeah, it's like Hot or Not used to be.
Right.
Except for lots of different people, lots of different topics. You're not just voting on how they look. You're voting on whatever they want you to vote on.
Okay.
What should I eat for lunch? Should I eat this or that? And if it's an enticing thing, should I wear this lingerie to bed or this lingerie? And here's a picture of me in each one. And you're getting engagement just because people want to click on that. So you land on the homepage. Imagine this is the mobile app. This, like I said, this is the proof of concept. The mobile app is under development right now. In fact, what time is it? Yeah, they're working on that shit right now.
Dudes are not going to win on this. They don't stand a
No,
chance.
because you could do some like extreme shit. Like, should I do a back double flip something into the teapot or should I break this dude's neck or whatever, and then you post pictures of each of those things and you do some epic shit, people will vote. So here's how this works. These tiles will be more 3D and cool looking, but it shows the person. And so this is my Google account. That's my Facebook account. But who I logged in as? I'm logged in as the Facebook account. So if somebody's looking at their phone and it like randomly just features the newest stuff, so the stuff that's posted in the last say 10 minutes, they'll all be randomized and they'll show up in this. There's only 3. I thought there should be a little slider thing. There's supposed to be some way to make this slide to the right because there's more questions than that. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, yeah, there should be a button here somewhere to, to like show the next 3 to tell the developers that's fucked up.
So does everybody post the same amount of stuff every week? Or every day?
There'll be guidelines, but you can pretty much post whatever you want. It's like fucking Instagram. Dude.
So if you post more, you stand a better chance of
Yeah, you get more engaged. So that's what I was, before I got sidetracked on where the buttons are. I was like, so if you're like, should I go hiking today? These question marks, those should be images of, yes, hiking, no, couch potato, or whatever you want to make your yeses and nos. These are basic questions. These are basic. See, that's why I wish I could switch to different. The next 3 questions because these are just yes and no's.
Right.
But you as a user, you could say, what should I wear today? And then you could have a picture of outfit 1 and write whatever you call that outfit, picture of outfit 2, whatever you call that, or then a picture of you naked because you're not going to wear anything. And
Of course, that's what people will pick.
People can vote on it. And even if they don't vote on it, if they vote on it, you get whatever number of votes that they did. So this eventually you'll be able to click on it and it'll drop down and say, do you want to do a regular vote or a super vote or whatever the bigger vote is.
That actually adds quite a bit of strategy, because if you've got a bunch of vetoes left for that particular amount of time, you could be like, I'll be naked. And then you don't have to be naked, but everybody's going to vote for you to be naked, and that's going to put you.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. I like it.
You got a power vote, which is 10 life choices.
Right.
A gold vote is 100 life choice, or a God vote. We might have to change that. People might not like that religious shit. But the God vote is 1,000 life choices. So you only get, I think, 1,000 for free when you create your account. So you're probably going to want to do like regular votes. But if you do gold votes or power votes, and I think this moved up, because I want to say a regular vote is like at least 5 or 10 votes now.
So, as somebody who's voting, are you automatically participating in people choosing what you do too?
No. So you can create an account and never post a life choice.
Okay.
Like you create an account, you get 1,000 life choices or votes for free, and then you can go vote on stuff. And every time you vote, it takes like 5 or 10 votes away. When you click on something, it's like mining Bitcoin. When you click on something, if you don't vote, but you want to see the results, you can click on, should I go kayaking today? And it should show me the results in a graph on the next page. Slow for this brand new workstation we got here.
Here we go.
All right, so you got the graph over here, and again, pay no attention to the colors and the graphic design. It's just the proof of concept. But so yeah, I didn't vote, but that should have given Mr. Antoine Victor here one engagement point, or basically one life choice.
Gotcha.
Because I was curious enough about it to click on it and look at it. That's still engagement.
Right.
Right. So if you're posting stuff that people are like, I'm curious what people think of that. So if you posted a bunch of weird answers that people could vote on, but I didn't want to give up my 10 life choices, I can look for free. But the fact that I looked gives you a point because you made me look.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And obviously there'll be ads displayed here, so you made me look at another page with more ads and shit on it. Right?
Dang.
So anyway, so I didn't vote on that. So let's vote on. Let's say no. No. And this better work. But this is what we're doing. We're testing this shit.
So you could pay attention to as many people as you want. Maybe just one, maybe 10.
Yeah. There should be a way to follow people. So they like show up in your feed by default.
Right.
And then the featured people are extra or something.
Interesting.
That all that stuff will be in the app. This piece here is just so that we can make sure the database is right. You can put stuff in there and you can vote on it and all that shit works. And once all that's working, then the mobile app will go up, and obviously everybody will just use the mobile app. But you'll still be able to use the website if you want to use your laptop and have more control over it or whatever. So there you go. So now you can see it did work. So there's a vote for no and a vote for yes. And the guy that I'm logged in as, I think last I checked, we were only giving you 100 life choices for free. I think I want to change it to 1,000. Yeah, see, my balance is 63. So if I go vote on some more shit, it'll keep going down.
Do people do videos on this?
I think we're video capable now.
Do you know do you know which gender gets the most streams on Twitch, male or female?
On Twitch? I don't know.
What would you guess?
I would probably say female.
That's what I would have said.
But it's Twitch, so it's mostly gamers.
We would both be very, very wrong.
Really?
The top ranked female only has like I think 25% as much as the lowest ranked.
Yeah, so I
Dudes
was
in
like,
the top
yeah,
20.
they're gamers, and gamers don't give a shit about shit.
It's a whole gamer. There's a whole gamer culture that yeah, exactly. I'm sure it's got to do with, but isn't that surprising though? Because a lot of those girls on there are really popular, and they're not good at games. They're just, you know what they are.
But
I wish we would have been.
it's live streaming. Wait, is it us? Oh no, it's just a screen capture, so you can't even see us.
That look would have been funny. But you know what they are, man. They're
So
not.
there we go. That's better. Or where should we go with
If they're not playing games extremely well on a gamer channel, but they're still getting millions of views, what do you think they're doing?
showing their tits?
Well, I mean, you can't do that, but
So yeah, it looks like it has 9 votes and 3 votes. That's not what it looked like before.
I thought we were on a different one before.
Were we on? Should I go kayaking?
No, we were on. Should I go hiking?
Oh, okay, good. Oh, because I guess I clicked on me, so it showed me the life choices that I have.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. But this is all separate, so on the mobile app, it can be switched up however we want.
Doesn't it seem like people would benefit from doing video?
Yeah, video is always better.
Be like,
But
hey
the-
guys, and blah blah blah.
The
look at
media
this."
is there it is. The media is easily replaceable. So yeah, there you go. You got 9, and I love how this graph is just dynamically created. The colors suck, but the fact that that one piece of little code, regardless of what question it is or how many answers there are, it adjusts to show it. It's pretty cool shit.
Dude, could you imagine if this blows up like we wanted to, and you're just watching somebody's Instagram, and they're like, and by the way, don't forget to check out My Life You Choose. I'm deciding if I'm gonna do the blah 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 today.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that's so like you're posting shit on Instagram anyway. You pop into or YouTube or wherever you want to post it. You pop into the app and you say, boom, boom. Here's my choices for the day, and people vote. And if your shit's engaging, we'll give you some shit.
Here's what really changes the dynamic of this. It's not other people choosing what your choices are. You're posting your choices, which people will probably get fucking nuts, dog.
Well, we're gonna like originally when it was supposed to be people in the house, we were gonna let people do choices for the residents.
Right.
But now that it's not like a finite set of people
Yeah.
in a house, it'd be hard to manage.
I
that.
think that's better anyway, dude. Listen.
We should let them add an option. Like if you put
Yes,
a life choice
definitely.
out there,
We should have-
if
yes.
you pay 100 life choices, then you can put a life choice.
Or take suggestions from people or whatever.
There's another option that
Absolutely.
other people can vote on.
Yeah. But, dude, for a concert ticket to, I don't know, Kiss or something like that, this dude went into his ear, drained the earwax out of his ear into a cup, and another dude drank it
Ew.
to get some concert tickets.
Oh, that's disgusting.
So if we have good enough shit, do you know what people will do on this motherfucker?
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm saying, son, it can get buck wild. And as long as we're not responsible for creating these weird choices, it's not our fault how crazy people get.
I'll be responsible for the crazy ass choices.
I mean, there's definitely going to be some poop getting eaten.
Ew. Oh, dude, you
Ecophiliacs.
you heard about the 2 girls 1 cup shit, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like, one of them.
What cup?
Did I say the 2 girls 1 cup shit? Is that what I said? So
Literally.
yeah, dude. Shit, one of them died like 3 days later.
I know.
Dude,
man.
that eat shit and die, that shit is real.
It's real shit.
That phrase is real. I thought that was just some shit people said. No, that's what happens. If you eat shit, you die 3 motherfucking days later. So don't do that. Don't be shitting in a cup and then be like, Yeah, and then throwing up in each other's mouths. Ew.
Oh, you the type that thinks you just that fly? Bitch, eat shit and die. You know what that's from?
That sounds like some Run DMC shit.
Nope.
Who is it?
Ice Cube, NWA. A bitch is.
For Run DMC.
It was just the delivery. I think the delivery the way that.
Anyway, so yeah, so I'm not gonna go through too much more of this thing over here, but let's take a quick peek just at somebody else. Like influencers, what's that? It's been so long since I worked on this or looked at this. Okay. I think this is what the landing page was supposed to look like, depending on which person that you were looking at. I think so. There's 6 residents in the house. Each one of them had their own little page.
Right.
And the landing page is the latest episode, and most blending together all the live streams from the cameras in the house and shit like that. Since we're not doing that, you can create new live choices. So you can create a new question. Is this just for me? Oh yeah. Okay, I remember. It should be more intuitive than this, but so because I'm logged in as me, I have admin privileges. But if I was just a regular, I would just see the influencers menu, which I think the menu, the name needs to be changed. But I can put in new live choices for me.
Right.
So, we could actually use this for crowdsourcing our topics. What should we talk about on the next show? And we'll create the live choice. And then it should let us create the options, the answers, possible answers or possible choices or whatever. This shit's fucking slow. I know we're in debug mode. Okay, so there it is right there. That's not what should have happened. It's just when I clicked on create, it should have taken me right into the choice options. But here's show choice options. So this is what I was telling you, the stuff that I want you to be managing. We're just going through here looking at this shit, see what it does and what it doesn't do, and all you got to do is go into Azure DevOps and put in a ticket for the developer, and he'll fix that shit while we're sleeping.
Gotcha.
So what just happened, I'm going to go write a note and be like, hey, when you click on this, it's supposed to go here, not there. Okay, so choice options for what should we talk about on the next show. So there needs to be a fill it in yourself option, like other. I don't know if I. Uh-oh, something bad happened. All right, that's broken.
But yeah, we're not recording anything tonight?
Yeah, we're recording this right now.
No, I mean anything for like a video for Tech Days Daily?
Do we have something else?
I don't have anything that I could speak about that I know a lot about technology-wise. We could do opinion stuff. You just want to
Yeah, we could do that.
grab some stuff and talk about it.
All right, are we done with this?
I think so, right?
Yeah. Anyway, so there's where you create the users and the life choices and the choice options and all that kind of shit. But anyway, long story short.
I mean, we could just talk about flying cars.
Almost done. Let's do that.
That sounds fun.
Okay, so yeah, that's right. This shit crashed. I forgot. So, all right, peace out on this. Make it stop. So that's the My Life You Choose beta app. More to come on that later. Got to submit a few tickets for the developers, but we'll see you in a second.
Dude.
Tech Taste Daily. Hit the bell. All right. What's next?
Let's record a video for Tech Taste Daily.
Okay, so would you say you want to talk about flying cars?
Flying cars, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to do that for this one.
You don't want to do that for this one?
No, I'm gonna surprise you.
Oh, for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Well, let's get the. You gonna need YouTube or something?
Nope.
All right. I'm just gonna close that. And anything else that I don't need?
You might want to bring it up after you find out what I'm talking about, though. But we can worry about that then. You're quick.
Yeah, I'll put that over there. And I can close this. And then I think we're minimized to the bare minimum. Okay. All right.
Let's do it!
Doing it. Okay, here we go. Tech Taste Daily. And we're recording.
Hey, what up? What up?
Wait a minute, stop that.
Okay, let me get it. Some phone.
Yeah, me too. That show is thirsty.
This is gonna be cool. You're gonna like.
He said they'll drink your ass.
I mean, that's really happened.
I almost forgot the live stream.
Oh, dang.
Oh, yeah, the logo and the music is up.
And we're back. Hey.
About what?
Oh, boy.
This is Jay and Twon.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Caused a little confusion there.
Uh-huh. Oh, we were...
If you're on the Jay and Twon channel,
Right.
then you already know. This is backstage, behind the scenes for all of our other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to hear what's what's going on between the takes. We're upstairs talking shit about other projects and getting snacks and shit. Now we're down back in the lab. Something that you were gonna surprise me with, right?
Yeah. So that's for technically.
Yeah. I was
Okay, gotcha.
streaming to Twon.
So they get a special Tech
Yeah,
Taste
behind the
Daily.
scenes, they can-
Okay, gotcha.
They're hearing me crunch on my Ritz crackers.
All right, let
Obviously,
me
I'm not gonna do this in the recording.
let me know when you're ready. Can't even say it without thinking of that now.
I know, right? Okay. Alright, let the song start back over again. Oh no, we're switching to the other one anyway. Alright.
Tambourine, tambourine, tambourine.
Tech Taste Daily. Alright, I gotta stop saying we're recording after I hit record. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and I'm not gonna say anything after that.
Are we on right now?
No. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, hello, hello.
What up, what up?
What's up, YouTube?
You back?
It's your man Jay.
It's your man Twon.
We on Tech Taste Daily.
So, Jay,
Yes, sir.
you said that there's something that you wanted to talk about, but you weren't going to tell me what it was until I hit record.
I didn't want to ruin it, man, because this has to be organic, and you know what it is with the entire radio philosophy. If you talk about it beforehand, off camera, then it's not as authentic.
And it's not as funny the second time.
Exactly. It
You know,
never is.
fake laughs.
It's for real, for real. So,
Alright, so what's up?
I think you and I can agree that forever now, I mean, really for the most of our adult lives, we have considered ourselves self-proclaimed geeks. Would you agree with that?
I geek out on some shit.
We geeks, right? So, do you think that a geek is the same thing as a nerd?
No, I do not.
Okay, I don't either. What's up with that? Because, yo, if you out in public and you're like, yeah, I'm a geek, you're kind of saying it yeah, respect it. I'm a geek. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? However, if you say I'm a nerd, it's like you're insulting yourself.
Well, the way I look at that, the way I've always looked at that is like being nerdy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a way that people say that they're, you nerd out or whatever.
Right.
But
So there is, certain context.
being
Yeah.
nerdy or nerd-like or any of that type of shit. Basically, nerds have no social skills. They're
Right.
socially awkward or whatever. But
Now,
you
here's-
can geek out
Yeah.
on makeup, or you can geek out on fucking home improvement.
Good point.
Like geeking out just means like you're like nerding out. You're like getting into it, and you're going deep on whatever the topic
really
is.
getting into the minutia and the details
Yeah,
of
it
whatever.
doesn't matter what the topic is.
Right.
So you can geek out on anything. You can geek out on lifting weights. I'm
True.
geeking out on nutrition, so I'm getting my body right and stuff. I'm
less.
getting the testosterone levels right, so I can get to the gym and build.
Yeah, for sure.
But technology, which is a little nerdy. But I am not a nerd because Party People Productions, baby.
You know what? I remember there was a time, and it was way before geek culture, way before Comic Con and all this stuff. Before being
I've
a
never
geek,
been to Comic Con. I think that you would get your nerd card pulled if you'd never been to Comic Con.
Okay, this is the point that I was about to make. I remember we would refer to
Star Trek
ourselves
conventions.
as geeks before it was cool to be a geek, though. And if we were around other geeks, we wouldn't say it if we in the hood or some shit, we ain't cool be proclaiming our geekness. However, if we're in a specialized course for a Microsoft software, you'd be like, I'm a geek. Or actually, it wouldn't be there because everybody would know if we were geeks there. But if you're like at the office and somebody's like, oh yeah, it's from Captain Kirk, you're like, oh, you're a geek too. I'm a geek, and you guys have a special. You got connected. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it goes that deep.
All right. Well, that's because here's the thing. over time, and this is recently, I think in the last maybe decade and a half, being a geek actually became culturally acceptable and even, dare I say, cool. With shows like, what's the show about the geek people?
The Office?
No, man, they got the girl that went to Harvard and they're all super nerdy and they're into Big Bang Theory.
Oh, Big Bang Theory, yeah.
It kind of started with that, and that ushered in this new era, and then that's when Comic-Con started to get all big. Look, geeks are mad
Comic-Con
because
was kind of big before that, though, right? Wasn't it?
no, Comic-Con was a little thing where Star Trek nerds went to, and there was nobody there.
Wait, I thought the Trekkie people or whatever had their own convention.
They did. My point is, it was small, and it became bigger recently, and because of geeks becoming cool, now the initial geeks, the OG geeks are mad because the frat bros have come in and kind of taken over Comic-Con, and it ain't cool no more.
They got the geek bros now.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when Vanilla Ice infiltrated hip hop. It's like, man. Now news people are saying things like, "Get jiggy with it."
Settle down, Beaver.
Okay, so anyway, I think I made my point. So that being the premise of what we're about to discuss, are you familiar with the official geek test?
No, I'm not.
Well, I happen to have it right here. Would you like to test how much of a geek you are?
Sure.
No, let's not do that. That's bullshit. However, I did find this interesting. I just wanted to kind of run down the list, and let's just see how much of geeks we really are. Because as I was reading through the list, just very casually, I don't think I qualify, man. I don't think I'm a certified geek. So, if you are a geek, you have actually. I'm asking it wrong. Have you ever programmed a calculator in math class?
No, I don't think so.
I haven't either. Disqualified. Did you ever do homework for a class that was not required? I've actually done that. I definitely, guilty.
Homework?
Yeah, I definitely did extra credit stuff that was not on the roster, and I was just like, I was geeking out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
You seem like the type of person that would have. I know I did.
Not frequently, but the stuff that I was looking at wasn't even part of class. You know, so I wouldn't call it homework or extra credit. It was like, I want to know about this.
Okay.
We have encyclopedias.
Okay, all right. Enough said. Let's move on. Did you ever find yourself in a situation where you did homework for somebody else? Like you did their homework?
I never did anybody's homework. Well, did I ever do that?
$30, man. $30. Cough it up. I'll do your history paper.
I may have done that.
Really? I never did
I don't know. I know I helped some people with some, like, especially that accounting stuff, but
right.
I don't remember ever charging anybody.
Okay. All right. Shoot. All right. Have you ever taken notes in more than one color?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. Color
I
coding
didn't
stuff.
get a
Come
chance
on,
to press the button.
Of course. That's okay. So we're kind of a little geeky so far. It's not as bad as I thought. Let's go down the list a little more and see what else we got here. Have you ever written for a webazine? Yes.
A webazine, like a
blog
magazine or something.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, we've both done that.
Basically doing that right now.
Exactly. For real, right? In about 15 minutes. All right, so let's see. Have you ever solved a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
I know, me too, totally. Bruh, I think we might be nerds, man.
Dude, I remember the first time I solved the Rubik's Cube. I hit that bitch with a hammer, snapped it back together with the colors the right way. And then I was like, oh, that's how this bitch works? And then it was easy to solve it because I knew how the mechanism
I spent so much time on that, and I would go to one side, and then I could get two sides, and then three sides, and finally I figured it out. Yeah. And now if you give me one, I have no idea. I can't even get one side.
It takes a couple days to figure it out again.
Yep. All right. Okay, now we getting deep into weeds, though. Hey, have you ever, this is hilarious, check this out, have you ever been to Comic-Con or another type of geek con? No, I never.
Actually, I was Comic-Con adjacent once.
Really?
Because I was in San Diego for work.
Okay.
And I was staying at the Hilton on Bayshore or whatever. Because, you know, I like the Hilton.
Dope.
Hilton Diamond, baby. Hilton
Oh,
Honors
boy.
Diamond.
Yeah.
But, you know, because I get my free upgrades if I stay at the Hilton. And it was right there on the beach. So,
Globe Trotter?
I don't know if it was summertime, but, you know, you want to be on the water. It was a little bit of a walk to where I had to work, but then I come back and I'm on the fucking beach.
Say less.
And so, like, a couple days after I got there, Comic-Con started. I looked out my window in my hotel room and I was like, what the fuck are all these people doing? What are they standing in line for? And then somebody in the lobby was like, oh, it's Comic-Con. It starts tomorrow or whatever. And I was like, oh.
I have a question for you.
What?
Was there women there?
Kind of, yeah, I guess. Yeah, actually, there's quite a few dressed in like sexy superhero costumes and shit.
Really?
And quite a few not so sexy.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, actually,
I'm not
I
mad
was
at that.
like, I've never been to Comic-Con. I'm not gonna go, but since I'm here, and it's right out the window, I'm gonna go walk around. I went and walked around. I was like, some of you people are nuts. But a lot of people were like people I probably knew from work or some shit, you know.
Twon, come on.
Like, no, I'm just passing through, homie. But no, like there's a lot. I saw quite a few. Like, I mean, I'm sure it's a real anime character or whatever, but very scantily clad. Very scantily clad.
What did one saggy boob say to the other saggy boob?
But
If we keep hanging out like this, everybody's gonna think we're nuts. That was the appropriate sound for that.
you know, dude, we need a laugh track. I have a laugh track somewhere, but I don't know what I did with it. But yeah, we definitely need that one.
Do you know what a Furby is?
Yeah.
Did you see any Furbies at that joint?
Oh. No, Furby, the toy. You're talking about furries, right?
Furry, sorry.
Those the people that they like to put furry costumes on and have sex and stuff.
What?
Yes. they call it like
They call it like a furry party or something.
I didn't know there was
Where
sex
people
involved.
they're like naked under their thing and they go rub on each other while they're in their furry costume. I don't have any idea exactly what goes on there because I've never been to one.
but that's what I've heard.
Are you sure?
I've heard.
I thought furries were just
something
people that
of
like
that
to dress up as furry creatures.
They do, but they like to do sexual shit in their furry costumes too.
I
mean, if you're putting the costume on anyway, it's just a fucking a costume waiting to happen.
I mean, whatever, to each his own.
Wait a minute, this is supposed to be tech tasting. We're going down the rabbit hole. We're going down the rabbit hole.
All right. Okay, so that leads to the next question, actually.
All right.
Have you ever dressed up in a cosplay outfit?
I mean, not yay. Wrong button. No. No, I have not.
I never have.
I mean, unless you count like dressing up as Zorro or something for Halloween.
For Halloween, that doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count. I mean, what defines cosplay? Like,
Yeah, you would have to be like.
isn't it like costume play, or does it have to be cartoon?
You'd have to be a
related?
Klingon or an anime or a Boba
Klingons
Fett.
aren't cartoons.
But it's still cosplay. It's still cosplay. Like,
Why? Why is it Zorro cosplay?
Because I don't know.
See, I don't know. Somebody tell us in the comments.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What the fuck? Where do you draw the line?
Because yeah, if you dress up as like the Crow, is that cosplay? Or is that just I want to look cool like the Crow?
I don't know.
For Halloween.
Because dude, I was watching this video, and these guys are at Comic-Con or something, and then some fucking wizard comes along. And I was like, right? It was with, what's his name? The insult dog. And he's like, what are you doing? Some kind of broke down wizard. Like, what are you doing here? And I was like, is that not cosplay? I don't know. Where do you draw the line? How do you know what is and what is not cosplay? Please tell us in the comments.
Oh, the dude was. Okay, let me go down.
Wait, bring that shit up.
The wizard dude was. The wizard dude was mad at the Star Wars people.
Wait, was it a Star? Was it a Star Wars convention?
Nerds, yes, it was.
Like they got me all confused. Like, is this cosplay?
Oh my god!
Or is this a Trekkie thing? Or is it a Star Wars thing? Or do we all just get along and is it one big conference now?
Triumph attends the premiere of Star Wars.
Oh, okay. So it was a Star Wars premiere.
Yeah.
And
the
so yeah, what was the
wizard
wizard doing there? What the fuck is he doing?
That is so funny to me.
This guy.
He's like.
He's just a random wizard wandering around the sea. Looking for cosplay, but is that cosplay?
Yes.
The wizard is cosplay.
Definitely.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure because you kind of threw me off with the Zorro thing. I can't call it now, man.
Right? With the wizard's cosplay, then how come Zorro can't be cosplay? Where do you draw the line?
There's an episode of South Park where the kids are playing. I think they're playing.
The soundboard.
What's that?
That's how I'm getting carried away with the soundboard.
I like
Down, Beavis.
it. They're playing Lord of the Rings, and it's going from character to character. And he's like, the elven army must defeat the evil wizards. And then the next kid's like, yes, but the dwarves are no match for my orcs. And then it goes to the next kid, and he's like, my star destroyers will destroy you with our lightsabers. And Cartman's like, God damn it, Clyde. We're not playing Star Wars. That's basically what the wizard dude did.
Yeah, right? He just rolled up with the wrong weapons, from the wrong planet, from the wrong time.
If we do a re-edit of this, we gotta throw that in so people can see. All right. Anyway, so you get the main idea. So I think we're borderline on the geek spec. I mean, we're not dressing up. Hold on. I don't think the decision has been made yet. Let's go down a little bit further and see what's up. All right.
Got a couple more nerd questions.
Have you ever been in a smart class?
What do you mean, like advanced class or something?
That's all it says. A smart class. Probably that's what they mean.
Yeah.
And I definitely have been in that.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Have you ever been to band camp?
Band camp?
Yes, I've been to band camp many times, actually. I mean, I was in the choir. I wasn't playing the flute.
Was it
But
camp?
band camp.
I've been to
girls,
camp, and I've been in bands.
Well,
But I don't think I've ever been to band camp.
Okay. I still say that
Went to
counts.
Camp Casey, and I was in the jazz band in high school and middle school.
Have you ever read Harry Potter? No.
I saw like 1.5 of the movies, but I've never read a book.
Have you ever read J.R.R. Tolkien?
No,
Yes. Hell yes. I remember my cousins was mad.
I never read any of those. I saw all the movies though.
When I was like 10 years old, I had this big, thick book, The Lord of the Rings. I think it was The Fellowship of the Ring. And my cousins was like reading Spider-Man. And they was like, nigga, you corny. You're not really reading that book. You don't even know how to read. I'm like, the goblins of the towers. They're like, whoa. I was so into that.
Yeah,
They're like, that book is way too big. That book was like 800 pages long. I read it.
you have to build a whole world in
into
your
that.
mind.
So yes, I've definitely read quite a few books about dragons and wizards and J.R.R.
I
Tolkien.
like dragons and wizards.
You know what I mean? And yeah, come on, like the Dune. You read Dune, right?
No.
You read something like Dune. with the circle of
I read. No, that was the.
technology circle planets.
No, it was not the singularity. Is Eon or something
Eon
like that?
was
Is that
one
what
of
it was
them.
called?
Yes, but is that the one with the? What's the one with the circular technology thing that takes over the planets? You guys kept on trying to get me to read it. I tried to read that. It was way too confusing.
Are you talking about the one where they had the stone or the asteroid and it had the singularity that went on forever?
Yes.
I can't remember what it was called, but it was.
Man,
That book was fucking dope.
those books were too deep for me, man. I could not get into it.
That was nuts. Like, so they had. Anyway, we won't get into all that.
Are you familiar who Asimo is?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, we're geeks.
That's actually a question on there.
Yeah, look, right here. Where'd it go? Damn, I lost it. But it's on here. It's on
I
here.
know who Asimo is. Of course, I know who Asimo is.
I know, right?
Asimo is dope.
You don't know who.
Do you know
You don't
who
know who
Asimo is?
Asimo is? Something's wrong with
If
you.
you don't know, you better ask somebody.
For real, for real. Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
If
course.
you don't believe in aliens, you don't believe in math, son.
Right? You say you don't believe in math?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean-
right? Whatever the odds are against there being intelligent life on other planets, beat.
Do you believe in vampires? No. Hell no. Twilight? Nah. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, man, vampire bats.
Vampire bats are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in the Force? Yes.
Chi.
I do. I mean, it's like,
There's some kind of central energy.
you know what I'm saying? It may not be Darth Vader and all that stuff.
Luke, I'm your father.
Did you ever regularly watch The X-Files?
Yes.
Yep, I sure did. Star Trek. Yes, I sure
the Next
did.
Generation.
Okay, that's the next one. Okay, so Star Trek, the original series, Star Trek, the Next Generation, Star Trek Voyager. Star Trek Voyager was the best one out of all of them.
Yeah, Voyager was the shit.
Please believe it.
I wasn't really an original Star Trek fan. I mean, I watched some of it because it was shit to watch, but I was definitely more a Next Generation or Voyager fan.
I've seen every episode of the original Star Trek, bro.
I don't know if I don't think I've seen every
I was a
episode.
kid. It was interesting.
It was shit to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what War Games is?
The movie?
It says War Games.
Yeah, it was a movie in the 80s. about-
Tron,
Yes.
Spaceballs.
Yes.
We're geeks. I think that should wrap it up. I think it's official, like a
Sorry,
rep
just
with a
burped the
whistle.
microphone. All right, so, well, it's official. That's the call. We are geeks, but we knew that already.
I didn't think we were going to do that good, man. After I was perusing through it, I was like, when it started
Yeah,
talking
it's-
about programming calculators and stuff, I'm like, maybe
I
this
was
is...
like, yeah, I don't program a calculator. But I did all that other shit. All right, y'all. That's Jay and Twon.
Fellow geeks, unite.
And tell us in the comments what cosplay is. Where do you draw the
Please,
line?
yes,
Is
yes.
Zorro cosplay?
Yeah.
Or is the wizard cosplay? Or is it
I think it
only
is.
cartoon characters in anime?
And also,
Like, where do you draw the line? I mean, I'm sure we could Google this, but it'd be much more fun to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. So hit us up below.
and is there a difference between a nerd and a geek?
We say yes.
Preach.
Tech Taste Daily. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
Hit that notification bell.
Yeah.
And if you want to hear the behind the scenes, see the behind the scenes, follow us or subscribe to us on the Jay and Twon channel on YouTube.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We'll see you on the next one.
Base in the space means peace. See you later.
That was pretty fun, right? I wanted to stretch it out, so that's why I did that big long intro. You know?
All right. Yeah.
How long did we get it? How long did we do it for?
I bet that was pretty long.
That's what I want, man.
So let's see where that went. Up here in videos, and we're still live streaming to Jay and Twon.
Alright, cool.
I haven't checked the stats for a while, so.
Jay and Twon, yes, they got it going on.
Come on.
Hello. What's up, YouTube?
That's not bad.
It's man Jay.
Man, Twon.
Okay.
Tech Taste Daily.
That's all right.
So,
Yeah, that's a cool word.
Jay,
Yes, sir.
you said that there's something that you want to talk about, but you weren't going to tell me what it was until I hit record.
I didn't want to ruin it, man, because this has to be organic, and you know what it is.
Sounds good.
Entire radio philosophy. If you talk about it beforehand, off camera, then it's not as authentic.
And it's not as funny the second time.
Exactly. It's fake laugh.
Nah, dude, this sounds like all the YouTubers
So,
I watch.
this is fucking good, man. I think you and I can agree that forever now, I mean, really for the most of our adult lives, we have considered ourselves self-proclaimed geeks. Would you agree with that?
I geek out on some shit.
We geek, right? So, do you think that a geek is the same thing as
That goes fixed. That's good.
Yes.
Okay, I don't either. Because
It's tolerable.
It's it like the other one.
you're kind of saying it like with like, yeah, respect it. I'm a geek. Like I do geek shit. You know what I'm saying? However, if you say I'm a nerd, that it's not.
You gotta keep the microphone close to yourself.
Yeah.
Because when you far away from it like that, mine picks it up.
That's what it is. Yeah.
So when it's close, the closer you are, the more it's like, oh, that's coming from this microphone, and it overpowers
the
the
way
echo.
that people say that they're, you nerd out or whatever.
Right.
But
So there is certain context.
being nerdy or nerd-like or any of that type of shit. Basically, nerds have no social
Gotta be away from
right.
this stuff.
awkward or whatever. But
Now
you can geek out
Yeah.
on makeup, or you can geek out on fucking home improvement.
Good point.
Like geeking out just means like you're like nerding out, you're like getting into it. You're going deep on whatever the topic
Really
is.
getting into the minutia and the details
Yeah,
of
it doesn't
whatever.
matter what the topic is.
Right.
So you can geek out on anything. You can geek out on lifting weights. You know,
True.
I'm geeking out on nutrition, so I'm getting my body right and stuff. I'm getting testosterone levels right, so I can get to the gym and build.
Yeah.
You know, but great, dude. This is great. Which is a little nerdy. But I am not a nerd because party people productions make.
You know what? I remember before geek culture, way before what's Comic Con and all this stuff. Before
I've
being a
never
geek,
been to Comic Con. I think you would get your nerd card pulled if you'd never been to Comic Con.
Okay, this is the point that I was about to make. I remember we would refer to ourselves as geeks before it was cool to be a geek though. And if we were around other geeks, we wouldn't say it if we in the hood or some shit, proclaiming our geekness. However, if we're
Alright, that's ready to post.
Post and Ghost.
for Microsoft software.
It's just.
Oh, dude, we went on for a nice long time too. Yes. We could fit like fucking 3 commercials in this bitch. That's good.
Or is it only cartoon characters and anime?
Like, have you seen Evan Preach?
Subscribe to us.
Evan Preach reminds me of us, except for we're a little bit.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you on the next one.
And Evan Preach.
I just I wanted to hear that last one.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that was a good episode, man. That was good. Timing was good. We had some funny shit. That was dope, dude. And I like Post and Go. We might watch it a month from now and be like, oh shit, that was the shit.
Man, that's too bad that fucking SpaceX shit had those echoes.
Dude, that was so good. I know. That was really, really, really good.
Very sad about that.
Me too.
Recording. What up? What up? What's up, y'all?
Man, Jay.
Your man Twon.
Taste Daily.
In the heezy, sheezy, my kneesy. So, as we sit here and try to live stream and record stuff and watch YouTube videos,
I don't know, maybe
react, all the things that one might want to do on a YouTube shoot.
Doesn't sound that bad now.
I'm trying to get my rhyme on, you know, out of YouTube.
Were you
show.
watching it out of more than one speaker before?
It took forever for the door to open, and some other person. That's
This doesn't sound that bad, dude. This is okay.
It's because that mobile hotspot took a minute to connect.
This is okay.
You know,
Yeah,
that
definitely.
and the fact that, you know, I like to watch movies and live stream. And
We can just put a little thing in the comments. Sorry about the echo.
so what I'm looking at, what I've been looking at, what I'm hoping for, and what I'm praying for, and waiting for the seed part.
Because it's not like you can't understand.
To say, you know, I'm waiting for faster internet. That
Hell yeah.
gigabit satellite internet. Now, at this point, the thing that I'm talking about, what I'm hoping for,
Dude, and then that.
is that Starlink internet. Now, Starlink.
Please elaborate.
So Starlink is a SpaceX company, which is an Elon Musk company. And so Starlink, they are the portion of SpaceX that's launching these internet satellites into low Earth orbit or LEO orbit. And basically the idea is, you know, you've heard of HughesNet and DirecTV and all these type of shits. So their satellites are quite a bit higher than the Starlink satellites. Really? And so as a result, if you're using HughesNet or one of these other satellite internet providers, then I'm glad you're keeping space clean and everything, but I really have zero fucks to give about that. Really, all I want is to be able to stream and watch videos at the same time and not get killed by 13-year-olds before I even spawn and appear on the screen.
Say less. Hook it up, E.
Right? So anyway, I just wanted to mention that they just launched 60 more satellites. Comes to me, so we can download and upload and get our Fortnite on in peace.
Make these doorbells ring.
With no buffering, please. All right, y'all. That's Tech Taste Daily's take on SpaceX.
Yes.
We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Forward this video to a friend who might want to hear about some tech, but from some
Regular.
tech, from some tech bros. Tech bros. All right, bro. Peace out. Tech Taste Daily.
Keep your head up and don't get wet up.
Dude.
So let's rename this.
Dude, we didn't even get halfway through that geek shit.
This is gonna be Starlink. And then the last one.
Hello, hello, hello.
What up, what up?
What's up, YouTube?
Back.
It's your man Jay.
Man, Twon.
Tech Taste Daily.
So, Jay,
Yes, sir.
you said that there's something that you want to talk about, but you weren't going to tell me what it was until I hit record.
I didn't want to ruin it, man, because this has to be organic, and you know what it is with the entire radio.
All right, and this one. All right, are you a geek?
Are you a geek? Nice. Yeah, I knew that was something that we'd be able to just riff on, that we didn't need, you know what I'm saying? And it's just right here, so it's official. People can go to that website. Ah, I should have given them the website. Oh, well. Oh, here you go, yes.
Videos to upload. So these. Wait, no, not here.
Hey, that's, what the fuck? Oh. All the shit that you said. I know you regret. I know you regret turning into my ex. Now you're dead to me.
I have 904 subscribers. Didn't I say it was like 890 or something before?
Yeah.
So 904 now.
Fucking dope. Dude, this is gonna work.
I mean, it took me a year to get 1,000 subscribers on Proof.
Insane. Yeah, yep.
We had 1,000 subscribers in less than a month, in a week, basically. Views. Well, the Pixel 5 views. The Pixel 5 unboxing. Upload videos.
Now you're dead to me.
Listen to it.
Huh?
This,
Oh, okay. Word. Fuck, really? Dope, dude. Wow, 1,500 to 1,600 views. Right before the page you were on before this. Nice, good job, man.
What's up? What's up? Tech Taste Daily.
Oh, not 16. Yeah, no, yeah, 1,100. 1,100.
Just got the new Pixel 5 and
Yeah.
the new Pixel Buds in the mail. And strangely enough, I did not pay for the expedited shipping.
Damn, dude, that looks so
The
good.
expedited shipping, I think, was an extra $15 to get it by the 19th, if I remember correctly, or an extra $22.
There's more
to
background
get it
noise
by
in this than there usually is.
the 8th.
that's because the game is turned up.
Today,
This is what I learned about the
the
game.
11th.
Cool, cool.
And it's here already. I didn't pay for the extra expedited shipping, and I'm glad I didn't. I was gonna say if I did, I'd be mad, but I wouldn't know any better. So anyway, here it is.
Dope.
Let's take a look inside the Pixel 5 box first and see what we've got. Been putting off getting a new phone since, what was I rocking? I'm rocking the Pixel 3. So this is 2 iterations later, I finally decided to upgrade. I guess the Pixel 4 didn't really have enough inspiring specs for me to upgrade. So I stuck with my 3. But now, we've got the 5. That's 5G. Wow, it's tiny.
Ooh, 5G. I mean, obviously it would be, but that's fucking
Small
dope, though.
Then
Is that small?
got my
Do you like it that small?
3.
Damn, that is super small.
Yes.
Are you gonna kick it back for a bigger one?
There is no bigger one.
Smaller than what I'm used to. So we'll get that turned on.
Do you have good eyes?
Get that turned on. I like
Oh,
that.
okay. Well, that's no, that's cool. That's fine.
There, that's nice.
That's not. That's
And
fine.
it did come with a charger. That's awesome.
That might be dope.
The one behind your laptop.
The USB to USB-C converter there.
That's my old
And
phone.
we got the Pixel.
They just can't decide what size they want to make phones.
That I have really been waiting for. I was actually waiting for them to go on
Yeah,
sale.
when I got my first iPhone, it was this big. I was like, give me a bigger phone. Yep.
It feels too small in my
It
hand.
felt
Now that I
too-
got the case on it,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Cool. No, that's not bad.
And it's like, it's hella fast and that stuff.
Cool.
Tiny little charging case.
Dope.
Teeny tiny. Nice. USB-C on the charging side. Let's see what else comes in the box.
Damn, dude.
Headphones.
This is official.
Ear hole adjusters. And just the USB-C charging cable, but no brick. Well, that's interesting because the brick that comes here is USB-C to USB-C. So I guess that's where this converter will actually come in handy. Typically, I use the converter to plug USB microphones and things like that into my. But here we could use it to plug that in there and plug that in there.
Interesting.
And then we can charge the.
Weird.
Whatchamacallit with that. But then again, we don't even need to do that. We could just use our USB-C to USB-C right here and charge the headphones like that there. And if I remember correctly, the headphone case here charges wirelessly as well. So that's what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Converter that came with that. The ear hole adjusters that came with that. And we've got the teeny tiny little Pixel 5 here. Much smaller than my 3XL. I don't know how I feel about that just yet, but I'll let you know after I play with it for a while. I'm going to get this charged up and get my SIM card activated, and then we'll see what I think of the new Pixel 5, especially a speed test. We'll definitely have to do a speed test on here with a screen share from the phone. Anyway, that's it. That's all. We got the new Pixel 5 and the new Pixel Buds. I'm going to check them out, and I'll get back to you with the review. Tech tasting.
Nice. Do you know what that is? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh, 7.
Yes! Good job, man. Hell yeah. Courtney didn't know that shit, and I made that joke on one of our videos, and I was mad because he didn't get it. Like, you call yourself a geek. But they made a reference to it in WandaVision, dude. What's in the box? Yeah, it's fucking dope.
Well, anything up together. No, I don't want popcorn time on this workstation.
So it's 2:30. You want to try one more, and then I'll bounce?
Okay.
Unless you want to do 2 more. I drink Red Bull. I'm good. I'll still be here early tomorrow.
Let's see. Yeah, are those 2 done uploading? Nope, only 9%. Wow. So that's gonna hour and 12 minutes.
Well, you want to save flying cars tomorrow till tomorrow, and then I can kind of grab some shit so we can actually have some references. That'll be better.
Do we need flying cars? What do we need for that? Do we need
Be good to have pictures and some specs and shit, you know, instead of doing it off the head. We got all day, right? All day, all night, pretty much. So cool.
Yeah, let's do one more and call it quits.
Cool.
I'm just kind of tired.
What do you want to do? We're gonna do a Jay and Twon, so we don't have to think. You want to do Tech Taste Daily?
Jay and Twon right now. It's live streaming this whole time.
I keep on forgetting we're live. That's crazy. What could we do that doesn't require research for Tech Taste Daily? Now you're dead to me.
By the way, let's see who, if anybody is watching.
Word.
Oh, I don't think I can switch channels. Oh. Can I switch channels?
It's got erased. Shit.
What got erased?
The Joe Rogan with the French dude from Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where he's talking about freaking
What's up? What's up?
that one super popular senator about the UFOs.
With little
erased?
boxes.
Yeah, because Joe Rogan's on Spotify.
Got the new Pixel 5 and the new Pixel Buds.
So people throw it up and you can watch it for like a day. And then they're like, hey,
Strangely enough,
Spotify needs that money.
I did not pay for the expedited shipping. The expedited shipping, I think, was an extra $15 to get it by the 19th, if I remember correctly, or an extra $22 or something like that to get it by the 18th. Today is the 11th, and it's here already. I didn't pay for the extra expedited shipping, and I'm
Views up 149 past 28 days. Watch time up 9. Oh, December 29th. That's when, I must have gone to a hot and told motherfuckers about something. But yeah, there's no, what do you call them? Stats. Not stats, that's not what I'm looking for. There's nobody promoting the Jake Laws channel.
Right.
Doing shit. We've only been doing it for like the last week. That channel's basically brand new, content from before a week ago.
Look what I just found. You want to just watch that?